Hello, person or cat watching this. I am Jade Valentine, and this is my YouTube channel. So, for a long time, I wanted to make a channel about art. It wasn't until now I finally pushed myself to put forth the effort to do so. The hardest part was figuring out a name. I'm still not sure about it. It might change. Probably. Most likely. Probably something dumb. I should tell you what I plan to do with this YouTube channel and a bit about myself. While I'll do that, I'll be drawing a character that'll probably be showing up a lot, since she is the representation of my personality, all the fun and goofy parts of it, not the anxious in part of me, hopefully. Let me start by telling you a little bit about myself. As of the moment, I am 20 years old, I live in Oklahoma, and I have an old senile dog named Bear, 3 incredibly spoiled cats named Tigger, Hank, and Miles, and a drama queen of a rabbit named Bunnymon. I am a Taurus and a Hufflepuff, which is the greatest house in my opinion. My favorite movies are the How to Train Your Dragon series, even though they haven't given me my third one yet, and the Marvel comic movies. I'm a geek and a nerd, and I really like foxes and unicorns. It's almost an unhealthy obsession, almost. I really like sweet things, though my teeth are quite sensitive to them. And one thing I would really like to do as a career is be a storyboard artist and a character designer. And most importantly, I'm an artist, if you haven't figured that out yet. For as long as I can remember, I've liked art, and since I could hold a pencil, I've been drawing. I've always been encouraged to do art. As I gotten older, I have learned different types of art, both 3D and 2D, and I've gotten pretty good at it. I've worked with different types of art, different types of materials, like clay, paper mache, watercolors, paint, and a bunch of other things. My primary kind of art is 2D. All my art classes in high school were 3D, so I was exposed a lot to the 3D realm. My favorite kind of art to do is drawing, though. And my style is a mix of American and Japanese animation with some comic book influence sprinkled in there. And I can do other styles, but I prefer doing it this way because it's just the one that feels the most natural to me currently. So art means a lot to me, like a lot. It's always been the thing I've turned to when I'm the most sad or the most happy. Growing up, I wasn't encouraged to do much besides finish high school and get a job and move out. But art was something most people encouraged me to do, especially my teachers. And not just my art teachers, but the normal ones. They saw the potential in me and wanted me to do something with it. The encouragement I got from doing art made me want to be better at it. I wanted to be the very best, like no one ever was. I should have not done that, but I did it. Because art means so much to me, it has caused me to look at the world in a different way. Like, I don't look at a tablecloth and think of it as just a tablecloth. I see the lines, the shapes, and colors working with one another to create a wonderful piece of art. Something that's very aesthetically appealing. Because of the way I look at it, it gives me a greater appreciation for everything in the world that I see. And I want to help others kind of see the world in a different way and hopefully gain an appreciation for it as I do. So let me actually start talking about what I want to do with this channel. First, I just want to do art. Obviously, I just kind of just want to do all the art. But I also want to talk about art and the history of art and talk to local artists as well as artists online. I would like to talk about the great artists of the past and the present, as well as some artists that may not necessarily be the greatest artist. I want others to know the basics of art, and I want them to be exposed to all the different arts. I want to be exposed to different arts, as well as art that may not think of art as first. Like makeup and fashion. I would like to expose myself to a bunch of different things. Like maybe one day I could learn something cool like metalsmithing. Let me talk about the types of art that I know I will be doing on this channel. Drawing, because it's my favorite and the easiest to do. Painting with acrylic, because I am pretty proficient at it. Painting with watercolors, is because it's my current obsession, and I honestly just love watercolors. The aesthetic is beautiful. Sculpting with polymer clay, because it's frankly kind of the easiest to do, and as well as the one I know the most. Plus, I just bought tools to do it, and I really want to use them. So, yeah. Customizing dolls. As weird as it may seem, it's not like taking a doll and just doing, give it to a child. It's more of making it into an art piece or a figurine that can be more posable. So it may sound weird, but it's not. It's really cool. Trust me on it. There's a bunch of cool artists that do it, and I love it. It's great. And then one of them that I know I will absolutely doing and talking about is mother effing fan art. I love fan art. I've been doing fan art since I was in like elementary school, especially when Naruto came out. By the way, I'm a huge anime nerd, and I just absolutely love fan art, and fan art is probably like the biggest stepping stone for most artists to get better, because it allows great practice, and it's just great. I'll be doing an entire video on that one, I promise. I promise. Some types of art that I hope to include, but I don't actually know yet, and we'll see, is like makeup, because I would like to talk to different makeup artists, as well as just do makeup, rather it's cosplay makeup or just a bunch of different other kinds of makeup or just daily day makeup, and explain kind of why it fits in art realm and why makeup has helped me with my blending skills. I'm just saying, art, doing makeup helps with blending skills. It just does. I hope to include sewing. I am fairly okay with sewing. I don't know some techniques, but I'm super willing to learn. Because I've done cosplays, which segue, I also want to talk about cosplays. Cosplays are great. I do have a few friends that cosplay and hope to talk to them about it and maybe do some cosplays with them. I also hope to learn metalsmithing, because I just think it's cool and I just really want to do it. Just once in my life. Just once. Wood carving, because it's one of those that can go into different types of things, and as well as the techniques you can learn from wood carving can translate into other things like in clay and whatnot. And leatherworking, because I kind of know a bit about it, but I would like to learn a bit more. And so it seems pretty interesting, because you have to manipulate material a lot in order to get a certain shape, or just putting something on it. I would also like to do some small craft projects too, because crafts can turn into pretty arts. Crafts also help teach you the basics of how to do something, like how to work with different tools and different materials, so you can translate that when you're doing an art piece, and it's just good practice. Plus, crafts are fun and small, and you can do them with other people. It's great. Some other things I would like to talk about is artists. I'd like to talk to them and on the path that they chose and how they got to that path. I'll also talk about random art topics and maybe just rant a little bit. I'm pretty good at ranting, but then again, most people are. I could probably also just review some things. I would hope to collaborate with some of my favorite YouTubers, but, can't have my hopes that high, but I do. I also would like to do some art with some of my friends, because they're great and they're always willing to do something with me most of the time. So I don't really know what else to talk about currently in regards to what I want to do in my channel, so I'm just going to do what I do best and ramble. That way, no one has to sit here awkwardly in silence, because I don't know how to edit music in here. I'm learning, I promise. Here's the things I'm just gonna ramble about. I'm gonna ramble about my favorite YouTubers, because I'm doing a YouTube video. Why not talk about some YouTubers and whatnot? So I really like Simply No Logico. She currently is like the best person to watch right now, because she's just super entertaining. I love you, Christine. I am a holosexual. I love these next three artists are actually doll artists, so I like Musiquito, Delightful, Hextian, and I think I take the most influence from Delightful. I've watched I've seen all of her videos, and I've learned so much from them, and as well as I can translate the things that I've learned in her videos into other videos. Musiquito does a lot of doll wigs, which are really good, because I love that too. It's great. Hextian. He has a very unique style, and I very much enjoy it. I watch Smosh still. As a 20-year-old, I still watch Smosh. I still find them somewhat entertaining. And, you know, when I just need a video to watch because I want to kill time, I'm watching their videos. I like Bobby Burns. I recently started watching him. He's pretty cool. I like his content. I like Vlogbrothers, SciShow, Crash Course, Vsauce because I'm a huge nerd and I really, really like those kind of videos. I love sciencey videos. I also own super cool socks, like a lot of cool socks. One time I spent like $70 on a pair on like just socks. It wasn't like one pair of socks. It was like 30 or so pairs of socks. But you know what? I'm okay with that. So I really hope that this YouTube thing goes well, and I'm open for suggestions to talk about different things to do, and I thank you so much for watching my first video. I hope you like it and you'll subscribe to it, and hopefully I'll put the more people who subscribe it, the more content I'll put on there. And oh yeah, I also have an Instagram, so if you want to follow me there, that's where I posted all the artsy stuff and my pets. If you really want to see my cute pets, I'll put a link in the description. So thank you for watching.